Hello everyone and welcome back to Divide and Conquer as we continue playing Dol Guldur. And we have a bit of a problem. See, we have General Bror over here with a decent army of dwarves right on the footsteps of Limhir, which we had just taken in the last episode. We have a few scattered elves that we must deal with first of all, because every unit we can kill now will help because he is allied to Lorien. And we're most likely going to have to fight him here, perhaps when I end this turn. We could try to take the battle to him at this bridge. That's just going to be absolute death. We do have Khamul the Mighty, and he is going to be key to actually beating this man as well as his bodyguard. And I believe Khamul can do it. The question is, do we have enough foot troops to actually withstand that? That I'm not so sure. We're making okay money right now, but we need to make the choice of, do we want to get more money, or do we want to get more military? And I'm kind of caught on the fence with both of them. Now over here up in the north, we could honestly use a barracks at Duinburg to get a few extra units quicker, at least some orc maulers and heavy infantry. But at the same time, it is on the front line, so I think the best bet is to instead work on our economy in the few settlements that we have, like these towns. We're getting a hunting hut and an Ostengile. Rosgabel could get a rations hall potentially. Doesn't give us a huge bonus, but hey, it's something. It's 50 plus about another 30 there, so it kind of helps all in all. So I think I'm going to kind of lean towards the economy. We do have Korkal over here who has most of our forces that's left. He's going to go try to take Fenholm, and that will give us some more money. But meanwhile, we're going to try to push back these elves that are kind of sitting around us like that. We might try to kill them off entirely, which will also give us a little bit of sacking income, so let's go ahead and do that. We'll just kill off these three armies with Khamul, put him back in the city, and then we'll have two more Mirkwood units that will join him. And I am fairly certain that the dwarves will attack us, and fighting them in the city is going to be a basically guaranteed death. So for now, we're going to get rid of the forces that we can, use Khamul to his strength, being just an absolute beast, and we'll get some ransom money, or at least camp sacking money from these three armies. I think he should be able to reach all of them. If not, we'll get most of them. And there, lads. He might get shot. Hopefully he doesn't lose any actual casualties here. We will use Terror of the Nazgul. It's not going to stop them, but here comes the charge. And that should kill most of the archers in one go. Look at that fantastic work. We'll pull out and recharge. Go in there, lads. Should be able to finish them, and there they go. We did lose one. Hopefully he comes back. But if he did take a loss, that's going to hurt us a little bit in the upcoming dwarf battle. We are still one Nazgul short, which is unfortunate as he did perish in the battle against Bjorn. But the Snow Orcs still have a mighty host right on the, the shores of the Anduin. I was thinking banks and shores, and I was supposed to say the shanks, but that doesn't sound right. The shanks of the Anduin. And hopefully they can besiege Bjorn and distract him so that we may have time to recover our forces. This should give us about 300 gold. Yep, 300 gold exactly. You can go ahead and chase this guy down, who does have a full unit of Gurdanen, and I'd rather fight these guys out here in the battlefield than having to deal with them and the dwarves at the same time. That would not be fun. And then maybe we can get the last unit. The last unit is a single ballista with 5 elves on it and 10 more Gurdanen. So hopefully we can kind of take care of those. Where are they? Are they on the right? Interesting. Here, match them like that. We should just be able to charge straight into them without any real issues. Might try to use Terror of the Nazgul again, see if we can get infighting, but they appear to not suffer from that if they're the general unit. It's still fine. We'll absolutely... Oh my god! Oh, they got destroyed in that charge. Okay, we don't even have to worry. Wow, that was most of them. Well, do we need to pull out? I think we do. Let's pull out. Pull out, lads. Oh, no, Curl, he's good. Oh, capture them all. We'll even get some ransom money if we can. Why not? Jeez, okay. Look at that line of dead bodies. That was so many. Oh, we'll even get a little bit of pocket change just if they take the ransom. I hope they do. Everything's going to help right now because we need to buff our economy. And ooh, this is... I really like the artwork on this Rohan armor. I like the green there. Actually painted a... Oh, look at Gimli there on the horse with the axe just ready to go. Actually painted a version of Elfhelm on the tabletop, and I gave him like shiny kind of green metallic armor just like this, and I thought it looked really, really cool. That looks epic. I love Gimli. They're just on the horse ready to go. 201 gold? Yeah, they take it. So we're at 1,500. Khamul can deal with the last man, Captain Orenil. He actually has March Wardens, but they aren't really a threat. All we have to worry about is the single ballista shot that may claim a few Shadow Knights. Hopefully we can dodge that. This will bring us to about 1,800 gold. At that case, we can spend a little more money on some hunting huts or building halls. Ideally hunting huts. Alright, run up there, lads. Hopefully we avoid that ballista shot. We'll use the Terror of the Nazgul just in case. Perfect. It's got them infighting. Alright, go for the March Wardens. Ignore the ballista. Hopefully they can take those arrows just fine. There's only 11 of them. A few of the cavalry will get caught in the ballista, but the rest will turn around the corner, and oh my goodness, yep. Heavy cavalry is so overpowered in Medieval 2. I love it. And the last one is about to fall, the captain. Maybe we can ransom him off and get a little bit more pocket change. I want it. Here, go that way, please. Here's the general. We're not going to worry about the ballista guy. He's not really a threat at all. The one man who got away. Hopefully that gives us enough. I think we even might be able to train a couple of orc units, and I want to reinforce Duinburg. So we'll probably spend this money on soldiers there. Dol Guldur itself is already training every unit it can. We're getting 3 goblin headhunters, a unit of orc maulers, and I think a warg rider, if I remember correctly. We could also try to work on Logarth over there, but the Rovanian provinces are very poor. They don't really become worth any money until really late in the game, so I'm not worried about them. 29 gold? Yep. Hey, it helps. Alright, Khamul. Sadly, there's no mercs here, so we're just going to have to kind of deal with what we've got. We could try something at Drykarn, but it's also on the front line. So instead, Duinburg, why don't we get you some archers and these scouts there? And that's about most of our money. We could try something... Perhaps in Rawburg? Nope, you're built up. You're built up. There's Brownboat, but I don't really care about Brownboat. It's just one of the most poor provinces in the entire game. I will take the Leather Tanner here for 40 gold, though. That kind of helps. That is all of our income. We have a diplomat over here and a spy over here. There's that army I was talking about. I'm hoping they go in. We're just going to have to pray and hope that we can survive the next turn. I will send over... these archers, though. Every unit that we can get to the front will surely help. It looks like that's really going to be it. Thankfully, Mordor is over here at the tier with Anduin, which means that they're going to kind of deal with Rohan a little bit for us and give us a little more trade. If they actually secure the Fangorn village, that would be really nice, because then we don't have to worry about Rohan getting into our lands. Ooh, Bree actually wants trade. Can I get some money for that? Or maybe some map information for some money? I will take what I can get right now. Perfect. Yeah, they take that. I need every little bit of gold that we can get in this campaign. Limher is actually worth quite a bit of gold, and Lorien didn't get a Last Stand army, which tells me they only get it if you take Karis Galadhon, which also tells me that when we take Karis Galadhon, we won't have to worry about it. Except we will attack, or they will give us 200 gold. How about no? How about just please do not attack, and you guys give us 500 gold. In fact, you know what? No, here. Where is it? Except or we will attack. Give me 400 gold. They don't want it. That's sad. Well, I guess we're going to go to war against Lorien. Or, Lorien, we're already at war with them. Yep, there we go. Like I thought, the dwarves are already attacking us. We're going to have to hope that the 2 units of goblins will be enough. And really, they will be if... we can get them to just kind of be an anvil for Khamul the Easterling. That's kind of our only hope for winning that battle and using him. If we didn't have him, if we had a Glaricore, I don't think we would win. They just have too much armor. Independent Realms. Yeah, Bjorn's Halls is besieged. Perfect. The Snow Orcs are already on it. They actually have a lot going on here. Let's see here. Oh my goodness. They actually have another army. I didn't even see this. Ishgal's over here and Captain Malkar. They might be able to do it. If they don't take it, they'll surely weaken it to the point where we can take it. High Elves and Ered Luin are together. Althor got poison. I love it. Love the energy. Alright. Now you, Korkal. Ah, they're gonna stand right there and be annoying. Can you attack that man? Perfect. We might have him finish that guy off. But first, let's deal with this issue. Ah, these guys aren't gonna make it in time. Do they have a... I already have battering rams and a tower. We might just have to sally out. I kind of want to see if we can get one more turn, but if we don't, it's going to be worse if they attack us, like, definitely. Well, you guys head over here, keep on moving. Duenberg, can you get something built? Maybe a barracks? Actually, get the building grounds. Now that we have some money, we might as well get those set up and save money on the long term for all these buildings. Enethar is piss poor, so I'm not going to worry about that region. Like, it will never make money. Like, absolutely not. Lagarth, you're training, which is fine. We could actually get the Balkoth Spearmen. We get the full Balkoth army list right here. And I wouldn't mind sending them westwards. Alright. Aglaricor, I don't see any other use for you but to go north, so please do that. I don't know where the armies were that were down here. So perhaps we can get a slave pit going here right after the hunting hut and get some free upkeep. We will want to get a few more units kind of situated here in that fort, and we actually need to get some units in Brownboat just in case they ever show up there. Alright, the question is, do we go out now or do we wait for them to attack us? If we sally out, they'll probably retreat and we can really use our Shadow Knights effectively. Yeah, let's just do it. I don't want to sit here and be besieged. Alright, let's just do it. We could do it at night. They actually get one more command star, so I don't want to risk that. Alright, and here we are. So we have a lot of dwarves here. Oh, great, they have dragon slayers. I did not notice that. That's going to be a very tough unit to crack. But if we can just basically form a battle line, like somewhere up here, and basically hammer and anvil, we should be alright. We'll definitely need to snipe that lord as quickly as possible. That's pretty cool, though. He uses the two-handed sword. So these 4 Mirkwood goblins aren't going to be useful for anything. Maybe we can convince them to kind of push up and we can use our archers from up here. This might be a good tactic. We actually have a lot of them, so if we can, then that'll work great. Let's actually pull... We'll use these guys outside. That leaves a couple of these infantry here. Really, it's going to come down to Khamul and the wargs, though. We can actually get them up here. So you guys will be wall force like that. And then the rest of you guys will go out onto the battlefield. Alright, Khamul, run out there, please. And then we need to get some battle lines out there. We have a couple Mirkwood hunters. They can just go wherever. Dol Guldur scouts. Goblin stalkers. And other goblin headhunters. Not really too worried about them. As long as we can kind of fight in waves. Looks like they do have some dwarven travelers over here. So yeah, let's go shoot. Let's go take those guys down first. They need to go down. Other wargs kind of follow up. All of you guys, please get out here. We're already shooting, which is great, but we're shooting at dragon slayers, so not the best target. You might want to shoot at something else, like maybe Khazad sentries. Yeah, let's shoot at those. How's that charge going? Looks like a lot of the travelers did take some damage there. Great. If we can rear charge, they should all just break. Keep on shooting those sentries. That works. Hop in there, please. Come on, kill them off. We need to get rid of these units quickly. See here, they are still wavering. Good, good. Come on, break them. Alright, they're not going away. Alright, pull out wargs. Alright, host. Why don't you... Actually, hold ground, hold ground. Alright, headhunters, you guys keep running out, please. Alright, wargs, pull out. Khamul, it's time for another charge. Get rid of these travelers. Here are we doing? Most of these sentries are dead. That's great. Archers, switch to those travelers. You guys also switch to those travelers. You guys should be able to deal with those. And it looks like most of these travelers are dead. Fantastic. So we got one rear charge, and that should rout them off. Your goblin headhunters, maybe start shooting at those Khazad volunteers. We'll have to save some javelins, though. So far, we're doing good. You guys, I don't know what you're doing. Your goblin headhunters, you might need to shoot those laborers so that the Mirkwood hunters don't have to deal with them in melee. Your Shadow Knights, hit those Zenith Guard. If we can get a quick snipe on those, that's going to be huge. Once you get wargs, hit the volunteers. Now, we're not doing great here. Why don't you guys throw javelins at those? Your Zenith Guard did take a charge right on their general's side, but they are still alive. So you guys are doing alright. Switch to those volunteers. You might need to go into melee to stop them from using that tower. Now you guys keep on ping-ponging. Going for another charge. We need to kill that general. Like, they don't really know what they're doing right now, so we're actually kind of getting a nice advantage right now. Alright, archers, switch over to something else. You guys switch to those. You guys go into melee. You guys also shoot those. Alright, wargs. Ooh, they got really destroyed here. Pull out. Zenith Guard still have most of their unit there. That's really unfortunate. They're starting to run up the front line now. Yeah, as long as we just buy time right now, that's what's important, is just having time. Another charge into them. They're just so incredibly tanky. Like, absolute beasts. You guys are shooting into Khazad sentries. That works. Khamul's not really taking much damage back, though, so that's kind of a nice advantage. We might be able to get these wargs to charge in and then use Khamul from the flank. Let's try that. Our biggest issue is going to be those Dragon Slayers, though, so I'm going to save the ammo on these guys for the Dragon Slayers specifically. Alright, let's see. They are being... Come on, turn your backs, turn your backs. Stop pursuing me. Alright, wargs, pull away. Go for someone else. Man, these dwarves are so incredibly tanky. They don't even care about being charged at all. Let's maybe deal with them later. Clear that we don't have what we need to deal with them just yet. Here, where are you guys? Go over there. You guys throw javelins at those. We need javelins for the Dragon Slayers. Come on, just hold your ground. The wargs got over here. Khamul, where are you at? Why don't you deal with these laborers real quick? Just get rid of them. Even though you'll probably take a lot of damage on that charge. It's fine. Come on, guys. Keep shooting. I don't care that you're in melee. Just throw those javelins. Are you guys really losing to, like, a couple of dwarven laborers right now? They really are. You guys charge in. Khamul dealt with those guys. Alright, Khamul, deal with the front lines now. Are you going to be able to charge there? Not really. We got through most of our ammo, though, so we can pull these guys off the walls now. And use them in melee.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost.
Your wargs, charge those. You guys might be able to get a rear charge on these volunteers. Fantastic. Every kill is going to count for a lot this battle. Let's use that. We need to break some leadership right now. Yeah, our Dol Guldur scouts there are losing. Pull out, get into the city now. You guys deal with those, hop into melee. Come on, Khamul, kill a few more, please. They're just so incredibly durable. Down to 34, so we're getting there. It's just like they can fight for days. Alright, let's not let that flank have to deal with anything else now. Alright, reinforcements are out the gates. Khamul, shut down these volunteers, please. And as long as they're away from the general, that'll help us to rout them. Problem is, these dwarves do not lose. They absolutely do not lose. Now, why don't you shut down these volunteers? We have one warg in there kind of occupying their attention, so we might be able to clear that out. Come on, do the damage. There's so many of them still. We've killed 70%, but they are still fighting. Here, come on, sneak out that way, please. You guys need to deal with something else. Maybe we can free up those Khazad units here. Yeah, run around them. Hit those, please. Please get an actual charge. I need to clear up this flank. Then they go right into the back lines of the Dol Guldur archers. Yes! Alright, get into those, please. We still have towers firing. That's helping a lot. But our front line is buckling. Here, let's go ahead and charge you guys into that. Alright, headhunters, you guys have some ammo. Might be able to use you somewhere. Still have Zenith Guard. We need to charge those. One more time. Can we get the general? Is he in there? He is. But our charge is all screwed up right now. And well, every time we kill even just one, that helps. That helps definitely a lot. You guys pull out. Alright, maybe we should deal with this center pocket now. We are shooting into it, which is going to help. Can we get an actual charge? I think they're too far away. Oh, there we go. Perfect. It might be able to break them with the combination of the spear arrows. We might just be able to cause something to rout here. Nothing yet. Why don't you guys point blank into those, please? You guys just need to hold. Hit those Khazad volunteers. We need to start clearing everything right now. Just clear the board. Alright, that's good. That did a lot of damage. They're wavering. I think another charge should do it. Khamul has done so much work in this battle. We still have these four guys keeping all of our towers going. So I wonder how many kills these towers are getting at the end of the day. It's definitely helping. Khamul, go back in. Thankfully, he's only tired right now. Another volley here. And then that rear charge should hopefully rout them off. Well, there's a lot of friendly fire there. Come on, Khamul, just take them all out. He's very tired, which sucks for his stamina. Problem is, we just need to kill these units. We just need them to get off the board. These guys are not going to fight forever. Problem is, they also have the siege equipment here, and that's where the Dragon Slayers are. We need to work on that. And you guys maybe get ready to start firing point blank. Got a few more kills here right in the back. We have 3 volunteers here. That's 2 volunteers. That's really annoying. Here, you guys are not having a good time. Maybe you can retreat that way. Try to retreat. Try to disengage. You guys too. We need to pull them away from the walls. That's what we need to do. Yep, just run away, please. I need to get them away from the siege equipment. And let the towers keep on shooting. Hopefully we can get a few Dragon Slayers in this charge, but mostly it looks like it's going to be the Erebor infantry. I mean, that still helps. Just getting rid of models right now. But really, if we can just pull them away from their equipment and keep them off of that, that's going to help us the most here. Khamul definitely took a lot of damage there from those Dragon Slayers. Alright, Khamul, start to regain your stamina, please. Still 42 Dragon Slayers. That's not great. Come on, we need to get rid of that unit. Come on, form up, lads. Every shot counts for a lot here. Every single one. That we might be able to also pull these guys into these Dol Guldur archers. We need Khamul to get some stamina back, and that's going to be tough right now. That especially so, considering that those Erebor infantry are going to go for the gates. We need to shut that down. But you guys keep on firing. You guys will need to go into melee soon. Thankfully, they're only winded. They'll be able to go into melee very soon. And still have some decent stamina. Alright, Khamul, can you do something here? Can you kill the general? It would be great if you could. Just kill anything, please. They're down to 29. Alright, get away, get away. Pull away from the Dragon Slayers. We can't afford to fight those guys. They are being peeled off. That's good. This general is being so annoying. And they're going to try to charge our infantry. Let's stop that from happening. Should do a little bit of damage. Come on. From his Dragon Slayers are anti-armor and I think anti-cavalry. Yeah, effective against mounts. So that makes them a really, really dangerous unit. Well, that Nazgul Street, can we please just like get these Khazad units out of here? Yeah, let's get Khamul up in there. We have a few scattered archers fighting. Have you guys pull out? Khamul actually is getting a charge here. These Erebor infantry are down to only 10. Yep, and they're routing. Perfect. We can get rid of them and then just get them down to maybe a few Dragon Slayers. Then maybe our towers will be able to help us clear those out. Now you lads need to pull out. Let the towers just fire at those. Where's our other ones? Alright, get back in there. Alright, just keep them away from the... If we just keep kiting them away from here and let the towers shoot. It's a bit boring, yes, but it's also our only shot right now. You guys need to hit the... You guys need to stop the Dragon Slayers. We need to get rid of that unit. That's the most important thing right now. You guys hit those, please. Just stop them from fighting. That's all we need to do is get rear charges. I mean, they're getting shot in the back, but those towers ain't doing nothing to these Dragon Slayers. And they are actually not stopping their charge, which is annoying. I'm going to peel around. They might try to, I think they might try to get on that ram. That's okay if they do. Alright, Dragon Slayers, hopefully they turn their backs. You guys get wide like that. Yeah, perfect. I think they're going to turn around. Exactly what we need to do. Just keep charging, get rear charges. And rear charges are definitely better than front charges. But even then, we are still taking a lot of damage every time we get charged. Hey, you lads, pull out that way. We need to surround these Dragon Slayers and just focus on them entirely. We have almost nothing. Most of our force is dead. These Goblin Headhunters will help, but can they actually grind it out? 20 remain. We have 65 of these guys engaged now. We are getting another charge right in the back. Yeah, we've killed a few more. 5, 6 more. If we can surround them, that's going to be huge. These Dragon Slayers are just absolute beasts. Right, Zenith Guard are going to be rear charging our Headhunters very soon. Crazy, it was just a couple of units fighting us at the end here. And Khamul is... He's done. He cannot fight anymore. Let's hold out a little bit longer. 13 Dragon Slayers remain. Can we finish them off? Yeah, a few more are dying. A few more dying in the charge. That's great. If we get rid of them here, it's just the Zenith Guard. Was that 9, 6, 4? I love it. Can we kill them? Stay in the melee. Just don't even stop. You guys have super high attack. I think there goes another one. Yet the Dragon Slayers are nearly defeated. I think it's just this one, and he is surrounded. Zenith Guard kind of pulled out. But let them get shot a little bit more. Oh my god, this battle is going to be most of this episode, isn't it? Come on, cut him down. He's just one man. This has been insanely close. We need reinforcements here as soon as possible. Alright, 20 Zenith Guard remain. They aren't getting killed by these archer towers yet. We have literally everything engaged right here. This is it. Oh, one did go down. Maybe in melee, maybe by a tower. Come on, towers. Yep, another one went down to a tower. It's starting to work. Got another rear charge here. Maybe we can kill a few more. Yes. Yes, this is looking good. This is looking much more promising now. I think we've got this. Let's get you guys off the towers. I don't want these things firing anymore. We can't really risk getting killed by our own towers. Especially not these Shadow Knights. Here's another scream. It's not really going to help, but this General's bodyguard will fight to the end. Look at that. Taking more damage. 8, 7. They're getting so incredibly low. Let's just hang out in melee for a second. They're down to only 5. These dwarves really just fighting to the death. To the bitter end. Can you guys get out of the gates, please? We're definitely taking arrow tower losses. But I mean, look at that fire rate. That's actually quite high. Looks like we managed to stop it. Only 5 remain. Goblin headhunters doing their best now. I'm glad these guys were saved to the very end. A few more charges going in. Really just the general now who needs to go down. And we'll just put it on ×6. We should be able to wrap this battle up now. Any second now. As soon as he decides to die. Is Khamul still alive? Is he in this unit? Or did he die? Oh, thank goodness. He's still right there. Okay, I was worried for a second. I didn't see him. Yep, it just is the general. Oh, the gate's still open. I hate that bug. Come on, just shut him down. He's just one man. How long can he fight for? He really has no hope either. Like, he should be done. He's just being surrounded. He can just take this damage all day, though. He must have so many hit points. Alright, let's just pull out and charge him.
If we continue like this, we will smash
All you guys just pull out. And charge. This should do it. He is still fighting, okay. Well, run away and do it again. Yeah, he's just going to keep going to the very bitter end, I think. A few more charges like that should do it. I mean, if he charges the whole unit, then pretty much everything will charge him. He must be taking so much damage from this every time, too. Come on. Look how tanky he is. Oh my goodness, he will not die. Come on, don't let him get to that battering ram. Is he still fighting? Oh my goodness, this man, is he going to solo the rest of our army right now? How many hit points can one dwarf have? This is insane. He's being attacked a lot. It's not like he's not fighting, but he is fighting, and he's just not dying. I think this battle is going to end before we, like, the timer is going to run out before we even manage to kill him. We might actually need to use towers. I think that's our only chance. Okay, thankfully. Oh my goodness. 590 kills by those Shadow Knights. And then Wargs 153, Headhunters 133. My goodness. That was so incredibly close. That wiped out our entire force. We need to just get every unit we can to them here, like ASAP, because Khamul is not going to last long against elves. In fact, we're going to need orc maulers, and a lot of them, if we're going to have to keep fighting Khazad Doom. Oh, that was scary. Well, hopefully Moria can go in and maybe kind of keep them under siege for a while, and stop them from sending anyone else our way, because that was not fun. We're going to execute them. I don't want to deal with that again. My goodness. That was insane. Who's all even left? Not much. Hardly anything. Well, let's get a Shrine of Melkor. Anything we can get rid of? Looks like everything else here is fine. Thankfully, when we do get our culture up, we will be able to start training things. But wow. Crazy how much damage they did. We're going to take every last little goblin we can. In fact, I'd rather take these archers, but they're stuck there. So we'll send those guys up. Org Maulers, all you guys, just go that way, please. Train everything you can. Ah, we're out of money. We don't have a way to get more money, do we? Actually, we might get something from Captain Imlac here. If we kill him... I don't have any archers, though. That kind of sucks. Well, actually, we don't have any cavalry, but we have archers. We kill him, and then we go for Fenholm, and we maybe ransom his army if we manage to do it. That'll give us a little more money to maybe start training a new unit. Or we could cancel a building. We'll be fine the next turn. We'll have plenty of money. Oh, let's get rid of that fog. I don't like fog. Well, screw it. I hit play too soon. We use our bodyguard here. We'll use the archers. And honestly, that's probably all we need. You guys all like that. That'll do. And some goblins. You guys run up there, please. What we need to do is have the goblins fight the Burning Axemen and have the archers shoot those guys down. You guys run that way, please. In fact, you guys would actually be pretty good shooting at those Burning Axemen, too. I'm going to be getting to those Vale archers. Here, you guys, I need you to be running. I forget how slow goblins get. We're probably going to chase them for a minute. I think they're going to keep running. Yeah, they're just going to keep running. Ah, it's so annoying. I hate when the AI does that. They deploy in one spot, and then they decide to run away to the corner of the map after teasing you, thinking that they'll run up to you, but they don't. They don't do anything like that. So you have to chase them down across the entire map, because you don't have any cavalry or horse archers to force them to actually turn around. Guys, keep on moving up, please. Shoot the Burning Axemen. They're kind of the bigger threat. And that should force them to move up on us. I can probably sacrifice these unit of 55 goblin archers into melee. And these axemen should die very quickly. And a few of these shots are going to overlay and hit those, which is nice. It's gonna be, how are we going to catch the Vale archers? That's the real question. We can throw some axes at these guys. But we're going to need to, like, run around the flank with these goblins. Alright, throw some axes. Prepare those axes, bodyguards. It is really unique that they actually come with throwing axes. I like that. There you go, look at that damage. I love it. Alright, those guys aren't going to make it much longer. We'll have to just get these goblins all the way around the flank there. We might want to pull in these archers to go around that flank. In fact, they're at the back. So really, if we can just kind of do something like that, we should be set. I'm actually going to throw axes over here, which is really funny. I love it. We probably won't get many kills, but hey, it's something. I am perfect. They are starting to rout. We'll start to shoot over there. We'll have you guys run like that. Just make it so that they have nowhere to go, really. And very soon we'll have to charge in.
Only half the enemy force remains.
You guys run in like that. You guys go ahead, charge. And if we get all these guys in there, yep, they have nowhere to go. They're boxed in at the edge of the map, so it kind of worked out. Yes, chase them all down. Capture them all. Alright, that'll do, I think. 77%, I'll take it. How many did we capture? 54? Not terrible. We could ransom them. I think I just want to get rid of them, though, just to make the Fenholm battle easier, since this army really is not that big. And yeah, we'll just execute them. We could camp out in the fort for a turn, but I think it's best for us to get straight there. We'll camp there. We have no more money. I believe with that, we're at an end turn, although we need to move you. We already did. Okay, cool. I think everyone else is fine. We'll keep an eye on Bjorn's halls. If the snow orcs do take it, that's going to be really unfortunate because I want that settlement. But at the same time, it might trigger their last stand army prematurely, and then the snow orcs have to deal with it. And if they want to fight themselves to the death and kill each other off, I'm okay with that. Hopefully Khamul can deal with all of these elves on his own. I think he could probably solo most of them. It's just the dwarves with their incredibly high mass stat and incredibly high armor that makes it hard to kill. Yep, and the Vale stand, the Northmen of the Anduin, have long lived in the shadow of its neighbors. However, in the face of strife, they do not cower in fear or submission, but stand tall. The men and women of the North take up arms in times of need to protect what they hold dear and reclaim their long-held lands, much like their forefathers and the Eotheod. The folks of the Anduin will fight and die before they see their lands lost, and for this cause a final force is awoken from the remaining populace to beat back the forces that threaten their existence. So I have no idea where that army spawns. Hopefully not where we're at. Oh, of course it's right there. Right there on the border. One of these settlements is definitely being lost. Is it going to be Leodholt where Ufluk hangs out? Oh, we might as well grab some goblins and just do as much damage as we can. Or will it be Duinburg? We'll just grab as much as we can and see what happens. Elendings and Goblins of Moria allied. And we actually have a lot of construction done. Dol Guldur with the guard barracks. Ah, and yes, we can get the beast cage soon. I really could use some trolls, but we have no money. Maybe it's not even worth it to spend our money recruiting those units. Maybe we should just not do that. Would that even give us enough money? That's about 1,200. No, we wouldn't even be able to build that yet. So let's just keep doing it. The Shadow's Calling is also going to be nice to get all of our late game units. Here, you guys join there, hang out with him. Get up there and limb here. Now take Fenholm. We might be able to join up with the goblins here. Like, do we have a diplomat nearby? Of course we don't. Not even close. Let's just have you run back, please. Now let's see here. Where is our general that was over here? Uh-oh. That is Prince Brandon. He brings himself a full host. So Chieftain Eglaricourt is not going to be able to beat him. Not yet, at least. We're going to need reinforcements. He can take Brownboat. That's okay. We have a few soldiers in Dorlingvar ready to roll. This is getting tough. We need to get to Karis Galadhon like as soon as possible, and honestly, we might just want to besiege it now. We can probably do that. They do have some units hanging out here in the forest. Yep, there they are. Captain Meliminian. Meliminian? I don't know what that is. Put this on low taxes for now. Let's see, we have a couple more reinforcements. All you guys, please join up here. Khamul will fight this guy, and then we'll besiege it. If we have to cheese it, we'll cheese it. We just need to get this settlement. Although they do have a Rui, so if we want to do this right, we need to take both settlements at the same time to avoid the last stand. It's tough. We just need to move swiftly right now. Alright, start the battle. It's mostly just going to be Khamul here. In fact, it's entirely going to be Khamul. There's Lorien sentries and wardens, so I'm not worried about those. We'll take out the sentries first. They should die in one charge quickly enough. Yeah, they're not even properly braced. Oh my goodness, they do not even care. Look at that man, just all the way to the other side. Those are not meant to take charges. I pull out, lads. Pull out. Does this actually count as proper forest? I wonder if it does. The only sad thing is he hasn't gotten his bodyguard to full strength just yet, so we will take some damage here. Alright, pull out. Going for another charge, and then we'll start dealing with the spearmen. I'll pull out again. We could potentially send in... Yeah, let's get some of our light infantry in there. At least the sentries still have some 28 of these guys. Will we get a proper charge here, or are we too far away from the main formation? I think we're too far away. Nope, that still works. And they're such a weird, loose formation right now. Alright, lads, pull out. Yeah, we'll have to definitely get our infantry to start fighting. Yeah, Khamul's lost about 9 of his men down to those wardens, which is unfortunate. Here, pull out behind them. We use a Screech, and this should kill most of them. Pull out again. We are not losing too many Mirkwood goblins, so let's just leave them in melee. Main thing is just killing this force and getting some money. If we do end up losing some territory, that's fine, because honestly at the end what we're doing is we're getting money and stopping the enemies from training units. If we lose territory, I'm not too concerned. It'll be like a creeping shadow, so if Dale pushes into us at Lorien, then all is not lost, and I think it just makes it an even more of an interesting campaign. Alright, Lorien Wardens, can we rout them off? They're only wavering. This is annoying, come on. Hope we wouldn't lose any cavalry here, I don't want to lose any more. Yep, perfect, goblins are capturing them. Are they trying to run away tactfully? I think they are, perfect. We'll capture them all. Don't let them get away. We're going to execute every last elf. Oops. Drop something there. Alright, we'll end that battle. Even if we trigger the Lorien last stand, at the very least, we'll be able to take the settlement, sack it, get money, build up Dol Guldur, retreat back over the river, build up infrastructure in the homeland, and come back. After all, we kind of spread ourselves out very wide. It's kind of like a creeping shadow. Almost imagine it like a heartbeat. We're just right now, we're at the beat end. All the pressure's been building up, and then it's going to recede and the shadow will condense. Their enemies grow strong again and start taking back that territory, but then we'll grow again. Now honestly, all the territory they can take has been ravaged and undeveloped. Oh, I meant to execute those guys, but oh well. We won't make it there in one turn. We could try to get them at the fort. I won't worry about that too much. We have a little bit more money. We have units here. It's tempting to actually bring these headhunters up that way. They'll make it there decently fast. And we'll make enough money to actually get either the beast cages or the shadows calling started next turn. Honestly, I kind of want the trolls. Those are super fun. But this is going to give us much better units, including more shadow knights, as well as proper Mirkwood Uruks. Wait, do we not actually get Merc? Oh, we do get them. Okay. If we want to start training out the elites, we can get them now. Now, let's just save our money, because we're going to probably be losing some territory here very shortly. We can take Fenholm, though. Fulcred only has hobbits, I believe. Yeah, store sheriffs. Ooh, what are those stats? 5 melee attack, 6 defense. These are some beefed up sheriffs. Okay, Valesmen, more sheriffs. We should be fine. We have more archers than they do, and we have a bodyguard, like a proper bodyguard. And honestly, Fenholm is decently wealthy. And if we do this just right, we'll be able to send him down south to take Erui, and then completely avoid Lorien's last stand, but that really just depends. It's a little bit cheesy, but if we can do that, oh, that is the ultimate evil then. After all, Khazad is most certainly going to come back for Lim here soon. I will probably go this way. We have the archer advantage. Have you guys stand right there. You guys will go this way. And then we have some infantry and you guys there. Alright, lads, pull up just like that, please. Same with you, lads. Just move up. We probably have these 6 sellswords just be the ones to tank the arrows. I'm not really worried about their lives. Main thing is just going to be shooting these guys down and saving our troops. But I think these Vale archers are half decent at least. Let's move up a little bit closer. Are you guys still not in range? No, they are not. Okay. We might just need to go up here. Okay, perfect. They can start to shoot. You guys move up. These sellswords just run in there. Keep moving these guys up that way. Have you guys go that way. Now, counterfire, we do outnumber them. We have somewhat of a hill advantage here. Just a little bit. Yes, perfect. Alright, let's move them that way. Have the next unit get on top of the hill. Dol Guldur archers, you guys moved up a little bit too close. Keep on firing now. Put this on ×6, speed it up. Yeah, we should just be able to shoot into them now. Yep, they're screwed. Oh yeah, no, they are absolutely screwed by the sheer amount of arrows that we have. Main issue will be the sheriffs in the end.
Very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
But if we can just get rid of most of these guys from range... Oh, they actually went into melee with us. Okay, hello. How are you doing? You having a good time? These guys have mostly dealt with these Valesmen. Honestly, our bodyguard should probably go that way. No, let's just keep shooting them for now. We want to weaken them as much as possible and then start shooting all the hobbits to death. A little bit of hobbit on Mirkwood Hunter action. Now, these hobbits are stronger than us, but it's mostly an even fight.
They have lost half their...
So let's run in there. We might be able to throw some axes into them. Oh, that's going to be so brutal. If you lads keep on charging. Alright, go into melee now. If you guys get into position. Shame you can't really just walk right here. I feel like that should be nav mesh to let you just walk over here. Like, honestly, villages could be a lot better, I feel. Come on, throw those axes. Look at them fly. These guys have no armor, no helmets. Some of them are probably taking axes to the head. Just imagine if this game had gore. Oh, that would be horrifying. Oh, that is insane. You guys fight those. You guys fight those. Come on, keep pushing through. Shoot point blank. There goes all of our axes. Most of those sheriffs are done for. You should be able to go deal with them now. And those sheriffs are really fighting, though. 5 of these archers remain. Here, come on, lads. Only what, 2 left. Shoot them down. And they are done. Here, we just need these guys to, like, surround them, and then they'll win. Bodyguards should be able to handle store sheriffs. I don't even think these guys are AP and melee, are they? No, they must be only AP at range because they don't have the pole arms. Is this guy holding a bow like a sword? Oh, that's so weird. Oh, I love it. I love the energy. Yeah, some of them just hold bows, I guess. Or maybe that's the captain. That's got to be the captain model. I gotta check that later in a custom battle. That's really funny, though. Yeah, they don't really have much of a chance up against these bodyguards. Here, you lads keep on fighting. You lads start shooting. Did we beat them over here? Yes, we did. Archers get into a better position. And we'll put this on ×6 since we're just gotta start shooting them now. Not goblins. Wait a second. We'll get you into melee soon. Let's just go in now. Screw it. Doesn't really matter. Looks like our general's actually not having a great time anyway. Yeah, keep on surrounding them. They are starting to rout. The last few sheriffs going down. Oh, sad. They should probably merge these guys with regular Shire sheriffs, I feel. But it's kind of nice having that unique unit here. What the heck is on this man's head, though? It's like a weird little dot there. Maybe it's like a little hair tie or something. Good man, they got some skills though. That man knows how to swing a sword. Our bodyguard's taking some damage, but not to be expected. Orc bodyguard aren't that special. Looks like this thing has not been textured properly. Cut them down. That might just be winter textures, I'm unsure. There, heroic victory. Who got the most kills? The bodyguards at 113. Mirkwood hunters though 195. Those guys are absolute mad lads when it comes to shooting at things that are lightly armored. We'll probably want to sack this settlement. Just depends on what's in it, how much money we get, if it's worth it or not. We definitely need to get to Erui though as soon as possible. And let's see if we sack it. Oh, we don't get anything. 142. We could exterminate it. It sucks we're going to lose some buildings, but it's the only way to really kind of keep... Actually, we didn't lose any buildings. Perfect. It really is the only way to keep the population quelled here. Alright, that is great. So we've got another settlement under our belt. It's got a wee bit of Melkor's Shadow, so we might be able to train some units. Oh no, we need 15%. I don't think it's worth it to build the building. We'll just hold off for now, but he can move out. Honestly, he can move out right now. We'll just take, we'll leave a couple of just piss poor units. There is that army, so we'll have to leave like some Mirkwood hunters there just to defend it. And probably those Dol Guldur archers. But if he heads out there, oh, we missed the watchtower. And we go down here, take Erui, take Karis Galadhon. We'll be able to stop them from getting their last stand army. I'm really feeling right now. Hopefully we can buy some time before Brand gets there. I think we have every unit on our way. We also have a few of these guys. In fact, I think using the runic units, I think this is their time to shine. We'll get the Balkoth and the Dartai warriors and see them fight against Dale. I think that's going to be super fun and thematic. Alright, we have 4,600 gold, so we will still be able to get the Shadows Calling. But I really want those trolls. That's just... I love trolls. It's really hard to decide, because all we get here, we get Shadow Rangers and Shadow Guard. Yeah, we'll get the Shadows Calling. And then we can get the trolls, and then we'll be set. And I think we'll just go ahead and end the turn. And we'll just see what the Anduin does, who they're going to fight. Maybe they're going to fight off at Bjorn's Halls. Maybe they'll lose Bjorn's Halls and have to go retake it. We shall see. And sadly, Fenris Drunen is still being assaulted. Looks like the Bjornings are currently... Actually, they fought back to Snowworks. Okay, that's not great for us. Yeah, Ishgal's got completely annihilated there. He's quite the general, though, but... Yeah, I guess he tried to attack it and couldn't do it. He did weaken them, though. So they could still attack us if they want. We need to be wary of that. I mean, again, I still want that beast cage, though. I want those trolls. I feel like... I mean, will trolls really be that useful against them? Or will it be better to have more Shadow Knights? I'm really feeling the Shadow Knights. Let's see, let's just check the beast cage. We only get the 1 tier. Jeez, eeny, meeny, money, mo. Catch a barracks by the toe. If you want a troll, then you should pick that one. But honestly, you should go for the Shadows Calling because it has better units. And look, it was an easy decision. Got some poison. Gashord's actually becoming a good farmer. That's going to help our income. Dol Guldur's not great. We're actually the largest faction now, and Duinburg's ready to upgrade, but we are definitely not going to afford that. We do have a general here who does need to die before anything else happens. Now, we do have this man's working his way out from Fenholm. Let's just grab that watchtower. Can you get down to Erui? And can you beat whatever lives there? Oh, cool, we get some... It doesn't make sense to get Corsairs here, but we can, and we can get some Cell Swords. I think that's actually been patched in the current builds. You no longer will get Corsairs up the Anduin. But hey, that's still kind of nice to see. I know of these two places, I'd much rather keep Duinburg over Leodholt, but yeah, we'll just have to hang out. Prince Brand hasn't moved yet. Keep moving up our forces. And I think with that, we'll be at an end turn. Next episode, we'll go ahead and fight Talhas Dorian and then go deal with Karis Galadhon and Erui and hopefully just wipe them out in one fell swoop. But anyway, guys, I have been Sir Ogman. If you enjoyed the Let's Plays, just leave a like down there in the comments and leave me a comment. And I will see you guys on the next one.